This playing out without the kind of national attention that these two contests would generate for you?
Beautiful. It's turning out beautiful. You remember that great Agatha Christie movie and book, 10 Little Indians, and then there were none? Well, and then there were four. So, and now that Newt Gingrich is challenging Romney in South Carolina, our feeling is whoever wins, it doesn't matter. Just the fact that Newt Romney could challenge, Newt Gingrich, sorry, that's Michelle Bachmann channeled, but the fact that Newt Gingrich could challenge Mitt Romney shows for us that it's a wide open race. It isn't over. Anything can happen, and there's still going to be money pumped into both campaigns. That's very good for us.
Okay, let's play a little bit from that Thursday debate. Here's an exchange we're going to play between Ron Paul and Mitt Romney.
We need to have someone outside Washington go to Washington. If we want people who spent their life and their career, most of their career in Washington, we have three people on the stage who, well, I take that back. We got a doctor down here who spent most of his time in the surgical suite. Well, not surgery, the birthing suite. But I think America has to make a choice as to whether we're going to send people who spent their life in Washington to go represent our country, or instead whether we're going to have someone who's been a leader in the private sector and knows how the real economy works at the grassroots level.
Now, Doug, a lot of people interpreted that from Romney as being extremely deferential to Ron Paul. What should we make of that? Do you think he may be angling for Ron Paul's supporters eventually?
I think that all of the candidates ought to. There's no path to the White House without Ron Paul. In the general election, they're going to need the vast numbers of young people. Most of the young people I worked all across Iowa, New Hampshire, and here in South Carolina tell me that 4 years ago they voted for Barack Obama, if they voted. Some of them were too young to vote. So they're going to need him in the general. And it looks now, if Newt Gingrich makes a run here, and he apparently has, whether he wins or not, he's made the run, that there's no way that Newt Gingrich could win the nomination without Ron Paul. He's not even on the ballot. There are 564 delegates at stake that Newt Gingrich and Rick Santorum are not even on the ballot, that Ron Paul is on the ballot. And the last poll, the last one of any of the major networks, the CNN poll, shows only two candidates beating Barack Obama, and that's Ron Paul and Mitt Romney. You don't hear much attention to that poll, but it's a reality we deal with.
Well, I thank you for bringing it to our attention. Ron Paul has not attacked Romney very much. The overwhelming majority of his attacks have been aimed at Rick Santorum and Newt Gingrich. But Romney has been mostly spared. Why? I mean, do you think more attention would be focused on the Republican frontrunner in any other circumstance?